Hi everyone, welcome back to Sweet Dee's channel. I just thought I'd show this really quick makeup tutorial. It is my first YouTube video, so keep that in mind. I'm just going to show you an everyday makeup tutorial. I usually only have like a few minutes to get ready, usually about 10 or 15 if that. I go to school full-time and I also work full-time, so my days are pretty busy. Just also keep in mind that this is my first YouTube video, and so, you know, quality is not going to be that great, but things will get better. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm just going to show you a side-by-side view of what my skin looks like beforehand. Oh my gosh, you can look at those pimples. Keep in mind, I just had a baby, but still, that's pretty bad. Okay, so what I normally do before I put on makeup, when I have a lot of time, I usually try to, you know, cleanse, tone, and moisturize my face. And I usually always put on a primer because I really feel like primer is the most essential step, and you don't have to spend a lot of money. The one I'm using in this video is the NYX Blur and Perfect, and it's really cost effective. It's only a couple dollars and it lasts me. I mean, I still have it. It's been 6 months later, so I really think primer is an important step. If you don't moisturize your face and if you don't exfoliate or put on primer, it's really not worth putting on makeup, and that's just from my own experience. I've made these mistakes myself, and it's like putting on makeup on a blank canvas that just has holes and crevices and uneven skin tone. It doesn't go on well. So here I'm putting on a full coverage foundation in a really horrible manner. I'm using my fingers, which I hate. But at the time, like I said, I just had bare essentials. I didn't have my makeup kit with me. I had very little makeup, and so I am just making do with what I have. I didn't pick up a brush or anything. I just had a tiny little makeup kit. So I'm taking a full coverage Max Factor makeup. I think it's just one of their standard liquid foundations, and I'm just rubbing that all over my face. Now, if I had the choice, I would be using a beauty blender, or I'd be using, you know, one of the Real Technique brushes. I would probably use something like that, but I didn't have that at the time. So what you basically want to do, the gist of it is, you want to spread the foundation evenly across your face. And you want to concentrate it on the center and not put too much on the outside. But for me, I do have acne scars and things like that, so I'm going to have to go in with a concealer and kind of conceal those. Oh, I hate using my fingers. I wish I had a brush, but... Oh, I do have a brush. I forgot about that. Well, there you go. Yeah, that's looking a little bit better. Just kind of blend that in as best as you can. Like I said, I usually only have about 10 minutes to get ready, so I don't have a lot of time to do too much. But this is really good for an average girl. I love to watch YouTube and I love to watch beauty gurus, and I admire their talent so much. But as far as an everyday girl, I just don't have time to do a full face of makeup, you know, and take all the time. I just have 10 minutes, and so hopefully you guys can get some tips and tricks, and if not, it's just fun to watch. I don't look happy in this video. I'm probably like, I want my baby, please. But makeup makes me feel better, so there you go. Oh, look at those skills, those YouTube skills. Now I'm going in for some higher coverage foundation. It's the Tarte Amazonian Clay. You can see how thick it is. It's not my favorite one. I do prefer a little bit thinner of a consistency, but it's okay because it does the job. It is a good foundation. I just prefer to use it with a beauty blender. I just didn't have it. I have those dark circles too. Now I'm taking the NYX contour palette. It has a highlight shade, a blush shade, and a contour shade, and I'm just taking that bronzing color and I'm putting that in my cheekbones. I think I have cheekbones. I don't know. They're kind of stuck behind some marshmallow fluff there. And I do like to put it on the top of my forehead. And I try to blend that pretty well because it's called the 3 E's. So you basically, you put the bronzer on the top of your head, you put it down where your cheekbones are, and you put it on your chin. And it just livens up the face. I'm not really trying to contour too much. I'm not a master of that yet, but I just find if I don't put on some sort of contour color or some sort of bronzing color, I can look pretty pale. So I really like this. And of course, put it on the chin to act like you have a jawline. And then I'm taking the blush with a Real Techniques. I don't know what kind of brush that is. It's just a Real Techniques one. Kind of going heavy-handed there, but you'll see I'll go back and I'll kind of even it out with a foundation brush. And I'm just putting that blush color all over the face. Yep, and there you go. I'm evening out. I'm using the highlight shade. Just putting it on the high points where I'd like to highlight. I usually like to go with more of a cool toned highlight. This is more of like a warm toned. It's a little bit on the golden side. It's still pretty, but it's not usually something I'd go for. My favorite one, it's high-end, but I really like it. It's the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector and Moonstone, I believe. Nikki Tutorials got me hooked on that one. It really, really does a good job. And now I'm using an eye primer. I use the Urban Decay, I think it's the Urban Decay Eye Potion. I got it in a kit I bought. It's like a naked palette kit I bought, and it came with it. And it works really well. I also like the Stay Don't Stray. I'm using the Too Faced Natural Matte palette, and I'm just taking a cool toned, it's like a blonde color, and I'm filling in my eyebrows with a Real Techniques angled eyebrow brush. And I'm not perfect with this. Like I said, I just kind of fill them in. I don't define them too much. I'm blonde, you know, I'm fair skinned, and I have, you know, fair eyebrows and eyelashes, and so if I don't put something on my face, it looks like I don't have any, so I have to put something. And so this is just kind of adding some color. And I'm putting a matte color. I'm mixing a cool toned gray and a warm toned red. I just kind of mix the two together. I think it makes a really pretty color. And I'm putting that all over the lid. And you'll see I'll blend it later on, but I'm just getting that color all over the lid. And then I'm taking a definer brush, and I'm taking that really, really dark brown, and I'm just lining the eyes underneath. I'm going to blend everything. It looks a little crazy right now, but I go back in and I blend it. And I really like putting like a warm toned brown underneath the eyes, especially if you have blue eyes. I really find like it makes those colors pop, but any eye color you have is just warm browns and warm toned colors. They're just something I really love, and I feel like they're, you know, kind of a safe choice. I should go for more cool toned colors, but I find warm toned browns and reds and all those kinds of things really complement any eye color. And so, you know, I really love that shade, so I'm taking that warm brown again, and I am just putting that in the crease. And I'm realizing I only have 5 minutes left, so I'm kind of rushing here, but that's usually every single morning, so I'm sure you guys can relate. Now I'm putting on a really crazy looking lipstick that I end up not really liking at the end of the day, but hey, it is Dose of Color Sand, and it is a very yellow toned beige nude, and I really don't think it's good for my skin tone, but it would be really awesome on someone of color or someone that has medium tone skin. It would look a little light on someone of color, but at the same time you could kind of use like a lip liner or something. But someone that's fair skinned like me, I really feel like it's a little too fair. I'm just lining the eyes and then I put on mascara. Like I said, none of this is perfect, but this is an everyday makeup look for me, and I really don't think it's too bad. Like I said, if I was going to some sort of makeup event, I'd probably take a lot more time, but this is me just getting ready in the morning. And since, I think this was 4 months ago, I can see a difference in my lashes looking at myself right now. I started the Revitalash system. ShanXO got me started on that, and I really feel like it made a difference. Putting some liner and going, what the hell did I just do? Well, there you go, guys, and that's the end of my tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed it, and like I said, it is nothing perfect. I am not a makeup artist, but I really feel like if you only have 10 minutes to get ready, it's, you know, you can take a few pointers here and there. You just gotta be fast and have your products laid out, know what works for you, know what doesn't, and at the end of the day, you're gonna look great. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you come back. Thank you so much.